going live? Am I live? Hold on. People, let me know if I'm live, if you can see me. Let me know. Give me a comment. Say, I can see people in the live, but no comments, which is very strange and highly peculiar. Why is not letting no comments go through? Hold on. People, if you can hear me, let me know. Leave a comment on the video, on the live. I think I've got some technical issues here, man. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Okay, it's working now. I'm seeing comments. Okay. Hello. Okay. We're good. I don't know what happened there, man. That was weird. It usually works seamlessly. Again. Anyway. What is going on, people? Hello, welcome. Hello, Quincy82. John Paul Harrington. Good evening, man. This is the late night stream. Yes, just gonna let people get in. You know what's funny? Sometimes I don't know when to do these streams. I had a lot to do today with the whole gaming event and stuff like that. So I was like, I want to do it on a Saturday. I want to do it after that when I'm chilled out. I've had a drink. You know what I mean? I'm nice. So yeah, we're doing it today, man. I was gonna do it Friday after work, but you never know with Fridays. It gets so hectic, so busy that it's just chaotic, and sometimes I don't finish in time. But we'll let people go in, man. I don't know if you like these late night ones. Maybe it works. I'd love to be consistent with the streams. See, when I do videos, it's okay to it's easy to do them and then put them out whenever. But with live streams, you've got to be present. And my life is just all over the place at times. So it's hard to get a specific day. So I'm very much into consistency. I'm trying to be consistent on YouTube. But yeah, I'll try and give you a live every week. I just never know the day. But what's going on? What's going on, Tunji72? What's going on, people? How are we feeling today? How's our Saturday gone? Weekend's nearly done. The weather sucks a bit, isn't it? It's been raining. It's just like autumn is coming, man. Every time when I have like a carnival goes, it's always like, right, this is the lead up to the winter, to the autumn, to Christmas. This is where it begins. I want to talk about carnival actually briefly because that was part of the reason why I want to do this video, this live stream, this topic. Yeah, I noticed some funny stuff there. Some things I wanted to talk about. Some undertones of racial discrimination, but the thing is, it's not just racial discrimination. It isn't just black and white. Excuse the pun. It's very diverse and complex and things like this. So I want to talk about it. And you know what? When I do a topic, because someone said this, like, oh, you do a topic, but then you go into other stuff. Like, why don't you stick on a topic? I'm sorry, my mind just works like that sometimes. I'll talk about one thing and go into another. So, excuse me, man. Excuse me for that. But yeah, people are going in though. People are coming in, which is good to see. I just want to know how your weekends have been so far as well, man. Have you had a good one? What do people do on a weekend? Do people go out? You know what's interesting? When I went to the carnival, I kind of noticed this. Like, I didn't see as much happy faces as I do before. Like, it always seems to get worse when I do go to the carnival. Yeah, this is spring water here, sparkling water. Sorry. Yeah, when I go to the carnival, when I went there, it just wasn't like it wasn't as happy, if you know what I mean. The vibe, because usually you go there, you're having a good time, people are dancing and stuff like this. I I don't know. I find it very people aren't as happy when I go to Carnival as they used to be. Quincy 82. Oh, we met in Notting Hill Carnival. Yes, we did. I recognize you. Okay, okay. Yes, we did. Yes, we did, man. It was good to see you. Yeah, a few people saw me and real recognized me in Carnival, which is crazy to think, like, but yeah, man. Yeah, it was good to see you. It was good to see people in general, man. It was really good. Um yeah, I saw a few people in Carnival. It's just funny. Like I think, oh, you watch my channel? Like, really? So it's really a humbling experience, man. What did you think of Carnival then, Quincy? What did you think about it this year? King Solomon Game says, "What's your view on attending Xmas work parties? Uh, Always quite contentious." Yeah. To be honest, the work Christmas party is blimmin' hard to get out of. So I'm very astute at getting out of these drinks. Like I use my daughter. I use family situations. I use myself like in ways and say like I'm ill, whatever. The Christmas party that is difficult to get out of. If you haven't, I tend to go get through it. I literally just like take one for the team with the Christmas parties. Just go there and then just spend a decent amount of time. But what's worse is some companies usually have set things. So in my last company, they'd have like, oh, you've got I don't know, like a painting, you drink and paint, where you have a beer and then you paint, and then after that you've got a dinner, and then you've got games after that. It's all this crap, man. So it's like, oh, so I always say that, oh yeah, I'll stay, but I won't be able to stay till whenever. So yeah, I don't like them. I'm just, to be honest, it's hard to get out of them. I'm not that ruthless to be saying I ain't going. So yeah, I tend to go. But yeah, man, good question. Japan, hello, hello, hello. Risky Tings. Last time I went was 2017, and it was good vibes. Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't as good. It was okay, but the vibe just is different. I feel like we're losing. I might do a video on it actually because I feel like we're losing our happy, our ways to enjoy life. Like I think we're struggling to do that as much as we did before. Like everything seems less enjoyable than it previously did. But maybe I'll talk about that in a video. I don't know. D Music, how did your probation review go? I still haven't had it. So I've been there, I think the week before last. Well, when I did that video, it was a couple of days or the day before my probation, like for my 3 months. Like I've been there for 3 months. So still waiting. But they got to do a thing where they've got to talk to the team and then they're going to make this process and then they've got to get all the marks of the team and tally it up. And then they got to do this chart thing and then they've got to have a meeting with me to discuss it. And it's all this palaver. Look, am I staying or am I going? Are you keeping me or are you extending my probationary period? Because if you extend it, I'm out. So I just want to get it over and done with. It was funny actually. It was kind of awkward for them, but they were talking about it, and then one of my colleagues says, "Oh, we talk about probation periods. Like, oh, it hasn't happened yet." And then my colleague was like, "Oh, I bet you're getting nervous." And I was like, "I ain't nervous about any of this." And then it was a weird silence afterwards. Like it just kind of came out. Sometimes I just say things and I should have known not to say something like that because it get people a bit weirded out. But I just don't care about this like you lot do. So I kind of gave that impression, and it was a weird, and everyone kind of went down that weird, awkward. And then in my head, I was like, said it again, haven't I? So, but yeah, to answer your question, yeah, it hasn't happened yet. So I'll keep you all on notice in regards to that. Even JC, Quincy 82. We'll go through comments and then we'll start, man. We'll start with the topic. It was good, but it wasn't as good as the Notting Hill Carnivals in the early 2000s. My best Notting Hill Carnival was 2003 when I was 21 years old. Man, oh, yeah, of course. Oh, man, those days, jeez. I remember it was my mum's friends that I went with, and there was these French people, yeah, they came over. And I remember at the time I fancied the French girl, and I think her boyfriend was there. But anyway, but we all kind of went to the carnival, and then like we're doing a conga. I remember the conga was coming out, which is crazy to do conga in carnival. I don't know, you don't ever see people doing the conga in carnival. Anyway, doing stuff like that, but it was, I think, one of the first times when I wasn't really with like family members or parents or things like that. My mum, I was kind of just with like people my age, and we were there, but they were like fun. Like we're just kind of going through the motions, like just experiencing it as it is. Like, sometimes you go with people and they're like, "Oh, we got to go here, we got to go rampage, we got to go with it," like all this kind of stuff. We're kind of just being free and just like letting it happen. It was glorious, man. It was like people there just dancing, you just dance to someone, and then you dancing yourself, and then you're seeing people going crazy, and you're like, "Hey!" And you ain't got, there's no phones. Well, there's phones in those days, but it's not how it was where you're filming it now. So you're just in the moment. You're forced to be. You ain't got to record anything. It's just like like that. Yeah, those were good times, man. Those are good times. It's not like that now. It's just not. And did you hear? Which was disgraceful, man, disgusting. There was it's gone viral. There was a girl giving a guy head in Carnival. Like, can you believe that? Like on the main strip. Like there's photos of it. It's disgusting, man. Like he's just standing against the wall, and the girl's on her knees doing the deed. I'm like, what kind of thing is this, man? Like, like that. You know what? Let me go into it. Let me go into it, man. Let me go into it, and I'll get back into the comments. Let me just start because I wanted to start before the whole talk about discrimination stuff like this and racism. I want to talk about the carnival because the carnival brought this all up for me. What, it never used to be like that. It was, the carnival was kind of like a celebration of culture, a celebration of the Caribbean culture, and then had influences from other cultures and stuff. But it was like enjoying all things Caribbean, from the food, even though the food didn't taste that great, but the food was there. All the costumes are pretty costumes. All of the little children in the little costumes and family day with the adults and stuff, where the beautiful women there, the guys wearing their stuff. It was like a celebration, man. You go for one floor and you see them, and they got their little color themed, yeah, hey, with the music, and then you got the next float coming, and that just seems so far away. Now it's just vulgar. You got people doing sexual acts and stuff like this. It's like it's tainting what carnival is, man. And then like when we was in carnival, I remember it was like Monday and people just rowdy and pushing, and it was like overcrowded at the time. I remember this guy. I was like, "Listen, we need to." He was saying to everyone, I was saying it too. He was like, "Listen, please don't fight each other. They're looking for any reason to cancel this. Let's just keep civilized." And I was like saying the same thing to people. He was a wise man. I was talking to, because I'm like, they're looking for any reason, but you got idiots that ruin it for stuff. And I feel that's what makes the news now. It's all the bad stuff, all the, there was this robbing, fighting, knife, all that kind of stuff. That makes the news. But they never talk about all the, they never see pictures of the cute girl, the cute little girl, and you never see those kind of stuff. And I just find that when these reporters, like, was it like Now TV or something? Not Now TV, one of these YouTube radio things, radio stations. The way they kind of portrayed Carnival, oh yeah, it's a criminal, it's a criminal festival. The headlines they had, full of crime, dirty, all this kind of stuff. And I couldn't help but think there was like these racial undertones of it. Now, listen, obviously you've got someone giving someone head, so yeah, dirty. All right, cool. But this is before that all happened. But the way they just reported it before it actually, like, oh, what a waste of time, and then you talk to people at work about it, and I noticed when I was saying I'm going Notting Hill Carnival, they give me a look like, I'd be like, "Oh, are you going?" And like, "No." I'm like, "Well, why do you act like that? Why is it that kind of?" Now, listen, the carnival may not be everyone's cup of tea, but when I say things like Glastonbury and things like this, I don't get that same reaction. I don't get that same, and there's things that have happened. There's accidents, overcrowding. Bloody hell, you get overcrowded on the tubes. Like it's not a new thing, but the way they report it in the carnival, I just feel there's a racial undertone, and it kind of reminds me of how in football, how they report the whole, the whole thing with the black player Raheem Sterling. And it was a big thing how they were kind of reported him, where they kind of said, "Oh, this guy got flash cars and all this kind of stuff," and it was more deep than that. But there was his counterpart, which is a white dude, and they didn't report it the same. And I'm like, why do they do it when it's like? the black, that the black people or something like that, they report it in a weird racist way. I feel, you know, but like I want to talk about how listen, racism goes both ways, man. Like, don't give me this. Oh, if you're white, you can't be discriminated against. You know, white people can't be victims of racism and all this kind of stuff. And I've heard all these stupid excuses and stupid reasons for it. Anyone could be discriminated against. I used to have an argument actually with this black guy about it, and he's talking about how white people are the majority, so they can't be racist. No, they can be. Yeah, they can be discriminated. They can't be discriminated against. They can be perpetrators of racism, but they can't have racism against them. Racist attacks against them. I was like, that don't make sense because I see online and like some of the stuff that all people, black people, Chinese people, whatever that people say about white people, some of it is vulgar. Especially if you've got a white person doing a cultural dance or having their hair plaited or making some African or Caribbean food. I've seen the comments. It's like proper like racist, man, towards white people. And then so I was saying that, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, but that's not racism. That's just like discrimination." I'm like, well, ain't that discriminated against their race? Like, it's stupid. It's that whole thing where black people can say the N word, but white people can't say the N word. It's like, how can you make a word be said, but only by a particular race, but not by the other race? All this is stupid, man. It's just so stupid. And I used to be brainwashed by all that stuff until I got like my sense against me. And I know people don't like to hear that kind of thing, but all people can be racist. I've seen it. I've seen it. Um, I had racism against me or discrimination against me. I did a video about it in the park. And I took my little daughter, and they were scared because I'm quite, biggish, and they were scared. And the worst thing is, the funny thing is, like you've got the kids. Our kids want to play with each other. They don't see this crap, man. This discrimination and all this fear, you know. Because you get the fear. Listen, that's how they do it with this whole discrimination thing. They put fear out there. So what's a black person? What are you going to be scared of a black person? Grape, drugs, knife attacks. Yeah, a white person, it's uh, how do I say this without keto, which put the P in front. That axe, like those sort of things. And also you can add grape there as well. Gypsies, thieves, like they're all thieves, dirty. Like you notice that's how they kind of program you over maybe a small minority that do this kind of thing, but they gloss it over that whole particular sector of people to be like that. You know, someone that's foreign, someone that's come from another country. Oh, they see them. Oh, look at them. They're just like scammers taking our jobs, like all this kind of. You see how they program it. So when we see each other, that's what comes into our head. Do you know what I'm saying? And it was just ridiculous. When I saw it, I was like, no, some people in the comment section, I bless you all for leaving the comments and stuff like this. Love for the love, man. But some people are like, oh, I don't feel sad about it. And I was like, I've gone past that. I've kind of accepted it. The worst thing is when you got black people that are scared of you. So I've had a black woman, like I've been next to a black woman, and then she like moved her purse on the other side when she saw me. She looked at me and then moved her purse. I swear to God, was it yesterday? It might have been no. Friday. Wait, was it Friday? It might have been Friday. It was Friday. It was yesterday. Went to the cash point. These things happen all the time. Went to the cash point. There's an old white lady there waiting. And then she's there. She looks at me. She goes, "Oh, you can go first." So I thought she'd being polite. I was like, "Oh, thank you." I was like, "That's weird." I went to do my cash point, and I'm thinking, like, why is she letting me go? I'm looking. She's just there watching me. I go to use a cash point, take my money out. I go. She's gone to the cash point. So I thought maybe she was waiting for someone or something like that. That's why she let me go first. But I think she was just waiting for me to. I don't know, not to be behind her. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just so we're okay with men being women and women being men, LGBTQ, all this stuff. The society is okay with all this, but we're still getting hung up over black and white. Like, really, we're still discriminating against race. Really, it's ridiculous, man. Let me go back in the comments though, and see what you guys are saying on this late night stream. Um, Let me see. Uh, okay, D Music says, by the way, I just came back from a visit from Grenada. You need to go. It was amazing. Yeah, my my mum's side is from Grenada. Um, Actually going there because it's my grand's funeral. In next week, so I'm gonna be like it's gonna be what do you call it? It's gonna be video screened or video shit. I can't figure the words. It's late, but yeah, we're gonna watch it online because we couldn't so many things going on, but we couldn't get to see it. We couldn't get to Grenada in time because yeah. Anyway, so it's going to be streamed. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, my family from Grenada. I've been to Grenada a long time ago. Didn't have the best time because I didn't. I went there just drinking and getting drunk and stuff, and I was silly and young. So I like to go there and actually enjoy it as a holiday, not just a party. Plus, I went there during the 3 month carnival. Carnival goes over 3 months in Grenada. It's crazy. Um, Taran SD, hi, bud. Hope you're okay. Thanks for doing this live. I need some good company in this crazy world. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And it's in the world where I don't know about you, but I'm just struggling to connect to people, man. Like, it just feels like it's just not impossible. Like, to make new friends feels impossible. To have conversations, deep conversations, seems impossible unless it's with like-minded people. But we're navigating people like us navigating this world full of freaks and weirdos and people like NPCs, and it's like it's hard to form a connection these days because everyone's just in a weird place. No one's you can't even be honest with people. Like people ask me how the carnival is. I'd like to say this stuff, but you can't. You just have to give the yeah, it's fine, and just move on. You can't say how it went, and I don't know. I just can't. You can't trust anyone. You go into it, you think they're going to use it against you. Next thing you're going to have HR meeting, and I just don't trust anyone. It's a hard world, so yeah, man. But let me know if you like late night streams because if you do late night streams, I mean, if you do late night streams, if you like late night streams, I could do these because I can always sort of work these in, like an evening one. If this works better for people, I don't know. We'll see. See what the numbers do on this. Um, I appreciate that. I've good intuition. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for saying. Thank you for saying. I'm glad you're here on the live stream. PLD student, I've been watching your videos for a while. Not gonna lie, your videos make me more depressed. But I can't fault you for being real. I'm so, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, man. I just have to say how I feel. Sometimes I'm depressed. Like this weekend has been a bit of a my my I don't know. Just the mood has been a bit low. And I don't know if it's just off the back of Carnival. Now you're going into the autumn. And I'm a summer person, but then the weather seems to have changed like a drop of the hat, like just a button press. The weather has changed now. So it's like, I don't know. It just feels like, I don't know. The mood has changed for me anyway. So it's a bit of not the greatest of weekends, but hopefully the next weekend will be better. But I'm sorry, man. Listen, if it's too depressing, don't watch them, man. You know what I mean? I don't want you to be bloody living depressed and stuff. Um, yes, Nick D. It does feel like summer's truly over. Just like that. It feels like it's done. It feels like that's it. It's such a shame. Like, does anyone like winter? 'Cause I know some people prefer winter to summer. I always find those people strange. I'm like, why? But maybe it's the Caribbean in me. I don't know. Uh, PLD student, sadly, the Bonnie Blue era has begun. You know what surprised me when I did that Bonnie Blue video? I'm surprised at how like well that did. I didn't know. Is this something I thought? I always looked at her and just thought, yeah, she's an industry plant. Like it's obvious. Like she's just one that's just put in there. I looked at her and I was like, I told people, I was like, I'm not being funny, but she's not even that attractive. I'm not trying to say, like belittle her or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, for her to get so much notoriety, like, what is it? Like, what is it that makes her different? Because loads of girls are doing this. So what is it that she's going so far? What? But they're trying to make it mainstream. They're trying to take that and then those wild things that she claims to have done, and then put in the mainstream so little kids can see her and little people, people can be inspired because we all have that longing to want to do something else than a 9 to 5. Well, most of us do, I believe. And then we see this girl doing something that's different from the 9 to 5 and making all these millions. So now people are going to be questioning this, and I know it's not ethical, but hey, she's doing it, so I can do it. She's getting praised for it, and the way they talk about it, the way they word it, is very positive. I mean, she lays on her back and takes a piping, but the way they word it and stuff like that is very kind of like, oh, she's a hero. That's how they're going. That kind of my body, my choice kind of avenue. Anyway, yeah, so I was surprised I did so well. Yes, Hayden. Hayden knows. Talk TV. That is the one. Talk TV. You watch all the videos from Talk TV before the carnival. It was so disparaging and so, the criminal and like the criminal activity in the carnival and why are we still having it? And I'm like, these people. So what? You just want us to be in boring lives, work it. So what? So all right. So we get rid of all these fun things. What do you want us to do? Just pay for any sort of entertainment, go to work, pay our insurance, pay our tax, sorry, work until we're not viable to work anymore, until they put us out to pasture, get old, go in a retirement home where no one cares about you, where your family maybe speak to you on Christmas Day because they have to, because it looks good, and then you die. Like, that's kind of what these people want, man. That's what they want. Listen, be a good citizen, forget all these things where it's free and you can enjoy yourself, forget all that. Just work for us, be miserable in this country, pretend that we're not hating each other, pretend that we don't discriminate against each other, we're not, and just lamp it and then just, yeah, that's it, that's life, that's it. Screw that, man. That's what these people want. That's why they want to take all these fun things away. Everything fun, they want it paid for. I'm telling you, these media companies are part of the problem. I think GB News. Yeah, I didn't see much of GB News, but definitely Talk TV. Hayden, good one, good one. Yeah. John Paul Harrington. All the media does is focus on the negatives. They love fear mongering, creating tension between different groups of people. Yeah, they love it, man. They love it, man. That's what they love to do. They love anything that's, even when they report the weather. If it's sunny, they report. If it's really hot, they report, oh, dangerous weathers. So keep hydrated. You could pass out. That kind of thing. If it's cold, it's like, blistering weathers, take shelter. You know what I mean? They always, any sort of thing, they find the negatives of it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm so sick of the media. And I didn't watch any of those things. I saw on YouTube, you see the headlines to all these news outlets and stuff. I don't watch all that crap. I don't watch the news. I think they suck. What are you going to talk to me about? How many thousands have died this time? And what new war there's been created? Great. What wonderful. Yeah, now the weather. Like, all right, yeah, let me enjoy my day now, knowing that there's another war going on in another part of the world. These kids have been massacred. I mean, great. What a great life. Do you know what I mean? I forget the news, man. I don't want to hear it. And I did a video about this before. It's not like I don't care about these things. What does it do to your psyche? Unless you're Batman or Iron Man or Superman, you can't fix these things. All you can do is fix your own life. Because I tell you, I was saying this today, the way the world's going, right? In the next 10 years, let me tell you something. Anyway, if you know, you know. Anyway, if you want to get into work, be into like psychiatry or in the mental health sectors, or because people are going to crack up. People are going to crack up. If you can get to places where people give advice and and yeah, help from people not ending their lives and stuff like that. Samaritans, all these kind of things. Get into jobs like that, man. Like get into things, them kind of sectors, mental health. People are losing their minds. I'm telling you, it's only going to get worse. People are going to crack. You're going to see a rise in people going into religion. You're going to see a rise of people finding spirituality because they're going to realize that the ways they've been following ain't working for them. And you know what I mean? They're not happy. You're going to see, yeah. So I'd say get into these kind of sectors because people are going nuts. Um, couldn't say it too. I went to Notting Hill Carnival as a kid in 1984. That's when I was born. 1989 and 1991. I've been going to Notting Hill Carnival as an adult, age 17 from 1999. Oh man, so you know the carnival, man. You know it. Yeah, it's definitely you. Okay, it's definitely changed, hasn't it? Listen, I still go. It's still got vibe, but it's just the vibe isn't. It's just getting watered down. That's all it is. And I think it's just because people are changing. Racial undertones on the carnival have been there for a long time. Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. I just don't like. Yeah, I just don't like when I talk to people about it. I was noticing that you mentioned not on a carnival, and they'd be like this sort of like, ugh. Do you know what I mean? Like it was dirty. Like, ugh, I'm not going. I haven't dreamed going there. That was the kind of responses I was getting. And I started to get, I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm starting to get a bit offended. Like, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, all right, listen, I understand people don't want to go because, oh yeah, crime, all that stuff that they think's gonna happen. Yet every year I go, I've got, all right, for the last, listen, there was a time I spoke about this before. There was, I had witnessed, I was chased by a guy with a machete. It was a plastic machete, but it was a machete nonetheless. So I know things can happen. But this was a long, long time ago. I'd say for the last 10 years, I know COVID was a year missing in that time, but I've not seen no trouble. Only time is when I come back and I hear this happened, this knifing happened, this thing happened, this. I'm like, well, where the hell was I? Because I was going in and out on Carnival both days, Family Day, Sunday, and the Monday, staying there until like late. Where was I? Did I have my eyes closed? That's how you got to look for these things. I just find it strange. That's why I just don't trust. I don't trust our media. I don't trust them. The way they talk about things, the way they portray certain things, is BS. I remember what was it? What World Cup was it? Where it was in Russia, and they were saying how it's dangerous and you're gonna be gonna get poisoned and you're gonna get a lot of racial things happening to you if you're not white and all this kind of stuff. And I remember watching all these, football stuff I watched at AFTV and all these kind of things. And they were saying, that's a load of rubbish. It's been great. It's been one of the best World Cups. The people have welcomed us. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's that whole news thing, isn't it? That whole BS. This is gonna happen to you, that's gonna happen to you. Don't go there because this is gonna happen. That's a load of rubbish. That's all they do, man. They lie. And they just make you scared to leave your blimmin' house to experience things out of fear. And the people that dare, they say it's the best time they had. I remember that. I never forgot that. Everyone was saying it. It was like we were told so much not to come, not to do this. Our media was saying be careful, all that. We've gone here. It's better than bloody the ones in the UK. The people are nicer here. Listen, don't experience things for yourself. Don't let these news outlets and the media stop you from doing certain things. And if you do these certain things and experience any issues, then fair enough, you experience them. But don't listen to this media. They just lie to you and keep you in fear. That's what they love doing. Um, yes, Steam Music. They don't want us to have anything for free anyway. What they want to do, have it in the Hyde Park, make it a fee, so like 20 quid or whatever, maybe more, and then you can't go back out and you can't bring any packed lunch because a lot of the time, sometimes not a lot of the time, sometimes I bring food in there, my packed lunch because some of the food here sucks, man. In Carnival, even though it's Caribbean stuff and it's still not that good. If I bring my own food, I bring my own drink. They want you to not do that. You'll be searched, and then you won't be able to bring in food or drink. You'll buy the extortionate drinks and extortionate food there. And that's what they want it to do. That's what they want to do. Anything of fun, you need to pay for it. That's what they want for you. Anything. They will monetize the F out of anything for fun. That's the world they want to create. That's what they want. I only missed three Notting Hill Carnivals in years of 2020, 2021, and 2024. So a couple of them, at least one was through COVID, and the other one was just on your own accord. So okay, you're a carny vet. You're a carny vet, man. Anyone could be racist, no matter what color you are. Exactly, I see it. I see the I see it all over social media. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen, like at the same time, I've experienced racism, and there is racist racial undertones. Look at the whole. All right, so for all my football people, so look at Arsenal team. So Arsenal bought this player Eze. He's Nigerian descent, but he's English. Now you look at a lot of the team of Arsenal, a lot of black players in Arsenal team. And I've just heard some funny things being mentioned about it, like it's like it's passing comments like like hood Arsenal, like hood team, like it's like bloody just certain things like the Mandem Arsenal and all these kind of things. And it's like I don't know, there's certain things like it could be a Jamaican team, all these kind of there's certain things in the workplace I heard, and they were trying to be funny, but I was like, I don't know, man. Am I getting sensitive, or is this like it's just black players, like like representing England, and they're playing for Arsenal to help the team win. Like, why is it that we've got oh look, there's so many black. If it was all white players, we wouldn't be saying that. I support my team, black players or white players. I remember a similar thing back in the day. There was a time when it was full Arsenal players, man. This is back in the day, Arsene Wenger days. I remember there was a shot, this photo, where every single player was black, and the only white player was the goalkeeper. I remember a lot of it was made about that, and I think they really tend to do things if you're doing well. They say things. 'Cause I remember when Arsenal had a lot of foreign players, they made a big thing out of that because we were winning, so they want to find the things to attack you with. And I just notice these stuff. I see a lot of things, man. I don't know about you guys, but I see a lot of things. Some things I talk about, some things I don't. I remember my old workplace actually. I remember it was really. I went to get food in the canteen, and like I was a vegan that time. I'm a pescatarian now, but I was a vegan that time. And I remember, and the guy like said to me, he was like, "Yeah, sorry, mate, we haven't got any chicken." That was the first thing he said to me. I was looking around. He's like, "Yeah, sorry, we haven't got any chicken." I was like, "Yeah, I'm a vegan anyway, so I don't need the chicken in it." I was like, "Really, bro? Like, why is it that I needed the chicken? Do you know what I mean? Why did I need the chicken, bro? Why? You know, yeah, yeah. Let me go through the comments. JC, I haven't been to Carnival since the 1990s when it was magical. Yeah, definitely magical. Wow, 1990s. My dad's house was at the center of it. We had great memories. Nothing compares to those days. That sounds brilliant. That sounds like my sort of experiences. What did they have? Did you have the doors open and then just partying from there? Because you could have the doors open and not worry. Now you can't really do that, but um, yeah, man. Like I said, my godfather used to have the doors open. Used to be in the main. Used to be Labatt Grove. Yeah, it was Labatt. Yeah, he used to have a house on the street there. People, the car used to go through. The doors would be open. People would go. He'd ask people to come in, and he made a spread. Nothing was monetized. It was all free. He made a big f off spread. I remember curry goat, chicken, homemade bread, all sorts of stuff would go on in there. All sorts of stuff, and people that had paper plates. People, I just remember. I don't know why stuck in my head. These Brazilian guys were there. They were like eating. I just remember that. I don't know these two Brazilian guys. Anyway, yeah, my godfather was there. Look, he was smiling like he loved it. He loved it. 'Cause I think he lived alone. He got lonely. So when Carnival came, he couldn't wait. He's like, oh, I've got to prepare food. Like he'd be gassed. Like yeah, man. Those days, man. Those days. Is that even a thing now? I don't know. Racism is hating somebody based on their skin color. It's stupid. The human race is one race. The spirit doesn't see color. This is it, man. I used to see color back in the day because that's what you were told to see. You grow, you grow up, and people are, these people are good, these people are bad, kind of stuff. And then you go into the real world and you find out everyone's everyone. Like everyone, some people are good, some people are bad. Some black people are good, some black people are bad. Some white people are good, some white people are bad. Some like it's just people. But I tell you what, we're all getting effed over. That's one thing I've realized. We're all getting effed, which should really bring us closer together. I mean, that's what really should happen. the way we're kind of being like put into this thing of having to work, and for these companies that don't care about you, and slaving away, grinding 9 to 5, being treated like a number, paying tax, paying extraordinary amounts of money for groceries now, teenagers going to food banks, like I would have thought that government's lying to us. I would have thought all of this would have like brought us together. Like really, there's this thing, right? I used to watch this anime. It's called Gundam. It's about so basically Gundam 00, and it was about a group of heroes or people, and they were seen as terrorists, but basically it was part of a plan for them to get together and attack the world, basically to unite the world to attack against them. So they were like sacrificial lambs. Sorry, they were supposed to die in the end because the world would unite with each other. And that was the true goal of them existing, to get everyone to unite against this common foe. So they were just setting themselves up to get the world together. It was really good anime, actually, that Gundam 00. But so you think of all these problems that's happening now, all this loneliness, people not being able to get into relationships, all these kind of things that happen. Don't you think it would bring people closer together? We were like, let's stop our foolishness and stuff. Like, yeah, I hated you because your skin color, you hated me, but hey, man, we're both getting effed by the government. Like, you know what, man? I'm sorry. Let's just, like, I would have thought that would have happened, but it hasn't, has it? It's just more discrimination. It's just more fighting, more division. In fact, I don't know. I don't think we've been as lonely as ever now. We're more separated people. We're more fearful. We're more anxious. How has that happened? All of this should have brought us closer together. Like, yes, us against them. Used to be middle class and we're the low class, but we're all being put in the same class. Let's get rid of our differences. Do you know what I mean? That's what you would have thought, but that's not the case, man. You know what I mean? Yes, risky things. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. One black man commits a crime. Every black man is now a criminal. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I get this thing where a lot of the times when I'm walking, right, and if there's like someone, if it's a white woman in front, right, I feel that this is so stupid. I feel like I've either got to slow down, because if she starts looking back, I've got to slow down so she don't feel like she's gonna like I'm like attacking her or something. So I slow back and stuff like this. Do you know what I mean? I've got to think like, why do I need to think like that? Why is that in my head? And what that whole looking back, I'm thinking, oh fuck, she's gonna think I'm gonna attack her. Let me slow down. Like, why is that a thing? Why do I go on the train, the tube, and there's always seats either side of me free, and people even like standing next to me, like not wanting to sit on the seat, but all the other seats are packed up where there's no other like black people there or nothing. And I go onto a train and I see the same thing with other black people. Why is these things happening? That's called polite racism, actually. But okay, the crazy cockney. I used to have Asians shout at me when I was young, "Get out of our country, you white." Lovely. Just people being stupid in the head. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's stupid. If you think about it, like most people in England are immigrants anyway. Like, who really are like originally from England? If you think about it, a lot of people from all over the world, from Ireland. Like, if I'm talking white people from Ireland, Scotland, wherever, black people from Caribbean, Africa, we're all kind of like, you know, in America, there's so many, apart from the original Native Americans. Everyone's an immigrant there. So it's all this kind of like get out of your country stuff. I find it so stupid. I find it so small minded. If it's your country, do you own this country? Are you running things in this country? Or are you just being run in this country? Do you know what I mean? It's like the whole postcode, get out my ends and stuff like this. Like, you don't own it. You're just renting it here. Like, you know what I'm saying? The government own this crap. They can kick you out when they want to, really. I think we get hung up on this kind of like, oh, this is my area, my ends, my country stuff, you know. How is the country that's so loving, like, you know, you want to protect? Is it protecting you? What's the country giving you? Because I'm seeing a lot of country giving people debt now. I'm seeing the country give a lot of people no jobs, redundancy. That's what I'm seeing them give you. I'm seeing them give you misery, your countries. You know, England, I think it was the UK was voted the second most depressing country place in the world. The second most. I mean, I don't know. I think this was a recent study. Don't know if it's this year, but it's either this year or last year. Google it, check it out. I mean, what does that say? You know, you've been coming over this, get out of my country, all this kind of stuff. Please, man. It's so small. It's so pathetic, man. Um, Cole, the same thing happened today. I went to the bus stop, and a black stand there looking at me. Walked to the next bus stop. Black man or black stand? But a black person, you're saying, looked at me and walked to the next bus stop. You wouldn't believe how many times that happens, or they cross the road and stuff. You know. You know. Uh, Hold on, let me see. Did you stop and think that maybe the people showing overt fear of black men are acting out of long-term pattern recognition? Yeah, yeah, I think it is actually. I think it's. I think they see one. Well, I think it's no. I think it's. You know, they see something on the news of a black person, and then it's like all black people. Do you know what I mean? It's like that thing. I saw this comedy, but it's kind of funny, like, and it's kind of sad at the same time. You hear a crime, and your head puts the race towards it. Like if you hear something like, if it's a certain crime, yeah, it's got to be this race, or it's got to be that race. So I think it's kind of that over the long term telling from the media, and I think it's that story, that long term, that long storytelling of particular type of people doing a particular type of things. And I think that your brain starts associating that with all that race for that particular crime. I think that's what's happening here. Yeah. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, Mr. Quina. Don't know if I said your name right, but yeah. But yes, that's what we need to do. Why has that not been done? Yeah. Why have we not united against the government? Why have we not? Now, people go to me, why don't I vote? I'm like, what's the like? What have you seen anything change for the better? All this nonsense about Keir Starmer this, Keir Starmer that, bro. I've seen this country go worse, like gradually, no matter who's in charge. Like industries is getting destroyed. Like people promise you this, promise you that, but yet the world gets worse all the time. So with all these liars in the government that tell you one thing just to get voted, and then when they're in power, they're doing the total opposite. Aren't people tired of that? Aren't people saying, these governments don't work for us, so maybe we need to work for ourselves? If everyone got together, man, we can end certain things easily. If everyone kind of said, yo, listen, we're not paying it. Imagine if everyone said, yeah, we're just not paying our tax anymore. Or we're not paying, yeah, we're not doing that. Well, these parking tickets, nah, no one's paying them. Like the TV license, no one's paying them. What can they do to everyone that stops paying them? Can they imprison everyone? Do you know what I'm saying? It's if people come together, it's like what's that cartoon? Not cartoon, but animation. The ants, where the ants kind of realized they had the power in numbers, and it was the what? Not the cockroaches. What were those things? Anyway, they were like the bad guys in it. There's some sort of insect, crickets or something like that. And what they were trying to do is keep the fear going. And one of the other crickets said to the main bad cricket, if it's a cricket, I don't know if it's cricket, but he said to him, like, why don't we just ease up on them? And he was like, no, we need to keep this fear going. if they stop for a moment, realize that they have the power in numbers, they go against us and we lose everything. That's why we've got to stay on their necks. It's the same sort of thing. These people with this fear and stuff like this of the government and all this kind of stuff, we hold the power, but I think that's why they do what they do, just to divide us and all these kind of things, to keep us arguing amongst each other. You know, bread and circuses with the football or entertainment and stuff like this. And I like football and entertainment, like the same as everyone, but you've got to know when the real shit's happening out there, the real serious stuff, where you got to be like, listen, man, let's get together, let's form communities, let's stop this, man, let's push back. Do you know what I'm saying? Instead of another blooming coffee shop being made and put on the road, why don't they have like a community place for people to get together, to socialize? What happened to community places? Remember the community place, not for the young people, but there used to be places like that for the old people. They play like, I used to go to ones where it was cool. They have reggae music on. They'd be playing dominoes in there. All sorts of people, not just black people, white people there, Chinese, all sorts. It was a cool place, man. Where are them? Where are these places? All you got now is flipping Pret and Costa, all these bloody coffee shops now. They're destroying a community, man. They're destroying it. People should be judged by the content of their character, not by their skin. Exactly, man. I don't. Why is it so? It's just so weird to me. It's just like when someone asks me, "Oh, what's your type of person? Like, what type of woman you go for?" I'm like, it's anyone who looks attractive to me, but also is their character. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. Why is it the skin color is so? I don't know. I find it so outdated. I get it maybe 10 years ago, 20 years ago, skin color is a big thing. But I think now, the way the world is, man, I think we got bigger fish to fry. Do you know what I mean? Bro, people are struggling to make friends out here now. Do you know how many lonely people there are? How many videos are you seeing? Are you noticing an uptake in videos where people are lonely? People haven't got anyone. Men are moaning about women and stuff because they can't get a woman. They can't connect with these women anymore. Women moaning about men because they can't trust a man. They can't get the right man. People, people losing jobs, ain't got a job, depressed, don't know what's wrong with them on medication and stuff like this. We got bigger fish to fry right now. Like I said in another video, I believe the world ended. And this is Earth 2.0. And that is not obviously not fire and brimstone, it's consciousness ended, man. And we've got this new consciousness which is eroding, which is foul and fake and manipulated and just ugh. That's what this world is. So I just feel we've got bigger fish to fry, getting this world back to where it is for the next generation. Because the next generation, ladies and gentlemen, the next generation are idiots. I'm not trying to be deep. I'm not trying to be deep, right? The next generation, look what the young people are doing. Look what they class as entertainment. They class as fun. Stupid videos, stupid pranks, and things that aren't funny, hypersexualized. These are the new future. Men being women, people not being able to tell you what a woman is now. These are the leaders. These are the future leaders of the world. So where do you think the world's going to go in the next 10, 20 years? AI is coming. Like, man, it's peak. I'm seeing videos where men are talking openly about rather being with a sex robot than a human being, a human woman. Not a human woman, a woman. Don't need to say human woman, a woman. People are saying they'd rather be with a sex bot. Let that sink in. That's where we're going. What happened? I'm seeing things, and I'm noticing it because I watch a lot of reaction videos, reactions to old films that I like, and people are caring more when a dog dies than when humans die. When people die, they don't give a damn. They're like, oh man, dude, whatever. When a dog died, you bet I want him dead. How can he do that to the dog? Oh, not the dog, not the dog. We're like a nation of dog lovers. But why do we not care about people, human beings? I always thought that was fascinating. You see so many people that go, oh, I had that this week in my workplace. This girl brought her dog in, and everyone was just like, oh, all that kind of stuff. But we never have this feeling to humans anymore. It's just like, because we don't trust each other. Do you know what I mean? We just don't like, Yeah, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. And even when you have little kids now, they don't really have the same reaction. When you bring a little kid in, everyone be just going, "Oh, he's so cute." They don't really have that anymore. That same feedback. This is, oh, you get a couple, but you get more for a dog, for a canine. We care more for a canine's life than a human being's life. That's where we are at this moment in time. I just don't think it's right, personally. Um, Danzo, yeah, divide and conquer. That's the agenda. That is the agenda. It always has been, and it's working like perfectly, perfectly. Oh, sorry, bro. Yeah, I should have put that. I'm not going to do a live call today because it's like late. I haven't set anything up, and we're nearly ending. I put that in the title. I'm so sorry. We do a live call next time. A live show. What am I saying? Live show. This is a live show. We'll do a call in one next time, next week. But we are not going to do it this week. And yeah, I've just heard that my daughter is crying, so maybe I'm speaking too loud. I don't know. Anyway, we'll do it next time. Um, Gray Charge says the black community needs to have a serious talk in a mirror. The race card can only do so much heavy lifting before real self reflection is the only answer. Yeah, man. Yeah, I've said this for the longest. Stop. They want us to be in this victim mentality because of what the victim do. A victim never gets anywhere because it's a victim. It's the woe is me stuff. So you're always like asking for stuff. You can never create anything because you want handouts, you want help. But if you're in charge, you don't need that. If you have ownership, you take ownership of your life. Listen, a lot of us were given a bad hand in this life, not as good as other people. But if we can do something with that hand, like you do in poker, sometimes you get a bad hand. You try and make it work for you to get the good hand later on in the rounds. This victim thing will get you nowhere. It just keeps you a victim, keeps you lower than. That's all it does. I can't stand being a victim. I hate being a victim. I hate the whole, when they go, was it your minority? I hate that, the word minority. I never like that. We're a minority. It just means lesser than. It's a negative word. It's a word of negative energy for me. I don't want to be classed as a minority. I just think even the words we use, man, they have meanings in them that are powerful. Alice Whitfield, how's it going, man? Late to the party. Hi, everyone. Hey, it's good. Good you're here. Good you are here. I'm going to wrap up soon, but let me just get through the few comments here. There's a few comments. Wow. Okay, great charge. Big love to yourself, though, mate. Even opening the door to a conversation is a great start. Thank you. I believe so. I love the summer heat. I love the summer heat too, man. I love the summer heat too. Winter's tough. It's too long in the UK. If it was 3 months dark and gloomy weather, that would be great. But it goes on forever. Yeah, I don't even like any. Yeah, actually, I see what you mean because I think you enjoy the sun more. If it was like full sunshine, you get bored of it. It would be too much. But if you have a break from it, it makes you want it because you don't have that sun. So you're in the darkness for a bit. You want the sun again. So yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean there. Jobs pay crap money, and jobs are not loyal to their own workers. I'm so glad that I have my own online drop shipping business. Well done, Quincy. Well done, man. Well done. Well done. Well done. That's brilliant. Yeah, man. They're not loyal. You're employee number one until you're not. Until the business goes a different direction. Then it's that meeting with HR and the manager, a random one at 4 o'clock on a Friday, and you're like, well, this is a prompted meeting. You're just thinking you have your manager, the HR person's there as well. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, yeah, you've been put on flipping you know, your contract's terminated. I've had that. I've had that same thing. It's like, yeah, with you have been listed for redundancy and all these kind of things. Out of nowhere, I've had that. I've had it where they've let us know, but I've had one where it's just, you have a meeting with your manager, like, oh, that's weird. Next thing you know, you have the meeting, HR manager's there. Hi. Like, oh, okay. Um, yeah, sorry, I should have put that. Sorry, Spike. Yeah, we're gonna have a live call next time. I will definitely do it next time. Um, I like that. Talk TV, the voice of the uneducated working class. I love that a lot. Hold on. Oh, by the way, people, please leave a like on this video, man. Please, you know, as I say, the HBO special, leave a like if you've liked what you've seen today, what you've heard today. Yeah, man. And also, I do videos Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and a live stream. I don't know which day, but if you like this sort of nighttime one, then maybe we'll do that. We've got decent numbers, man, watching this, so maybe we'll do that. Maybe we could do the night ones, and we will make it a phone call, a live a call-in show next time. Sorry, this time I thought it was late and stuff like this. I didn't plan for it, but next time we pick a good subject and we let you guys talk about it. I'm just gonna do these last few comments. Thank you, John. Yes, 2018 World Cup's in Russia. Um, yeah, Qatar. Yeah, they took a lot of hate. Yeah, I think it's because they weren't serving drinks. Is that right? Alcohol? I think. I'm not sure. Um, Hold on. Wait. Let's see. Legacy media portrayed stereotypes. I judge people on individual merit. Yep. Okay. Okay. Alice, I feel like I'm missing out in carnivals. Our carnivals are a few raffle stores, hook the duck, charity tents, and homemade crafts. Hey man, I think there's carnivals in all over. There's ones in Leeds, Reading. I don't know if they're as good. Well, I've been to Leeds one, but you don't have to go just to the one in London. Um, Dave Chappelle did a joke about being black and chicken. Yeah, man, it was crazy. Like the guy just came out like, "Oh yeah, we haven't got any chicken." Like, I didn't even say anything, man. I'm just looking. You tell me you ain't got a chicken, bro. I don't eat chicken. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It was just ridiculous. Oh wow, there's loads of comments here. I won't be able to get to all of them. Um, Hold on. Yeah. I won't be able to get all of them, man. I've got to go. Got to go. I just got to go. Got to go and sort stuff out, man. I think my kid was crying in it, so yeah, I'm probably speaking too loud. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here, people. Please like the video, the live stream. If you leave a comment on this, just let me know. Or what I'll do, I think I'll put out a a post to see which times you prefer. Because if it is the late night ones that you prefer, because it's decent numbers here. If it's a late night ones, we could do a late night one, man. We could just do this like a late night stream. We can do calls and all sorts, late night thing, man. Yeah, we can run that. So what I'll do, leave in a comment if you think, yeah, you'd like this. If not, then say you don't like it. I don't know. But what I'll do, maybe I'll do some options. Also, like YouTube keep pestering me about doing a community thing. I don't even know what it is, man. What is it? So when you pay to be part of the community, and I've got to do special things for you guys. I don't know. I'll talk to you. I'll talk about it another time. Actually, I'm probably not selling it right, but it's like basically do things like private videos and private streams and things like this. I don't know if people be interested in that. So you sign up, you pay like a monthly membership, and then you just get stuff that other people don't. So like a live stream, a live video, or I don't know what actually. I'd have to look into that more. Just I was going to ignore it, but YouTube keeps sending it. Oh yeah, you should do that. Your numbers say you should do this. So yeah, so yeah, but I'll let you know that in due course. Also, yeah, man, thanks for if you saw the videos. last week, you would have seen the ones with the adverts that I shot for BetterHelp. Bloody cringe. I know. Oh, bloody hell. It was worse, actually. I put music in it. It was bloody corny as hell. I do some proper acting, like GCSE acting. But yeah, there are going to be a couple more in the next month. But thank you for not, for still watching my content after those videos. And they reached out to me, man. Like, yeah, we want to sponsor the video and stuff. I was like, yeah, all right, cool. I actually get a few people contacting me for these sponsorship deals, but usually things for cars because they see me in a car. They're like, oh yeah, we've got this power lead. We want you to advertise. I'm like, I ain't advertising any old rubbish, man. Pay me, like, and I've got to believe in the thing as well. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Hey man, your boy's trying to make this full time. I've talked about this before. I thoroughly enjoy talking to you guys. I just feel that I can connect with people that are like minded on YouTube, and in the real world, I can't. Real world, I'm starting to feel isolated, man. So when I come here, I feel normal again. Or if I meet you guys in the real world, if you recognize me and stuff, I speak to you, and I kind of feel, I just feel something with you. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, other than my friends, like some family members and stuff like that, I just don't feel disconnected from a lot of people. But YouTube, man, is like home. It's like home for me. That's why I love it so much. So yeah, I want to really make this a full time thing where I can like live doing this and doing more stuff. Do you know what I mean? So yes, I'm sorry if I missed your comments, man. Um, yeah, yes. Hold on. Alice knows about the HBO. Alice knows about the HBO special. um, Maybe around 10 p.m. Is that the yeah, late night thing? You prefer that? All right, we'll look into this, man. Yeah, maybe we'll do this. A lot of you, I'm going for the comments. A lot of you are saying the late night thing, man. So yeah, maybe we'll do this. We'll do this. And yeah, thank you. I'm glad you like glad you like the videos, man. The bloody. I'm watching it back, thinking, oh my god, I look like a plum here, man. This looks corny as hell, but it is what it is. And on that, sorry if I missed your comment, people. I'm going to have to go. I'll see you next time. As Alice said, she reminded you, leave the HBO, give me a HBO special, leave a comment, like, subscribe. And yeah, man, you'll see me in the next video on Monday. But until then, have a good weekend, people. Enjoy the Sunday. Don't get too depressed on the Monday. We got to go to work. Enjoy it. Well, I'm saying that, but bloody hell, it's hard to enjoy it. Anyway, I'm